Hello, Karen.
Emily, finally you pick up. I've been trying to reach you all day.
Yes, is something wrong?
What's wrong is your head. What kind of food are you feeding my Mikey?
I'm not sure what you mean. I cook him a variety of meals.
I've been cooking with homemade stock since Mikey was born. He needs proper nutrition.
I see, but he says my cooking is delicious. By the way, Karen, are you at our house right now?
Yes, I am. I came for a surprise inspection to see if you are doing your housework properly.
What? How did you get in?
Oh, Mikey made me a spare key.
Mike did?
Yes. Is there a problem? Can't I come to my son's house?
No, it's fine if my husband allowed it.
That doesn't matter. I'm throwing out that instant stock. You had better buy some kelp and bonito flakes on your way home.
Wait a minute. I just bought that stock recently.
Don't use such low-quality products. You might have grown up on powdered stock, but Mikey is different.
But Mike eats snacks and soda almost every day.
That's because his daily meals aren't proper. If you make proper meals, Mikey wouldn't have the urge to snack on junk food.
I make balanced meals. He chooses to eat junk food because he likes it.
You're not trying hard enough, and you haven't ironed Mikey's shirts, have you?
We buy wrinkle-free shirts. If ironing is needed, we do it ourselves.
You're making my handsome Mikey do housework?
Karen, we both work. We share the housework.
Really? Young people these days think they can get away with anything if they both work. Well, guess what, Missy? You have a job at home, too.
It's called equality, Karen.
Listen, when I was young, those kinds of absurd excuses didn't fly. Women were expected to do housework silently and like it, even if they worked.
Times have changed. We believe in equal partnership.
Especially since Mikey is the breadwinner. What kind of wife makes the breadwinner do housework?
It's not about who earns more.
Mikey came to our house for dinner last Saturday, right?
Yes, he did.
He told me then that you don't even prepare a light meal when he comes home late.
I leave dinner for him when he's late, but...
You're not doing anything for my Mikey when he comes home tired from work, are you?
I have work the next day, too.
Look, when he comes home late, he wants to eat quickly. You should prepare something easy on the stomach, like chicken soup or a light pasta dish.
I'll keep that in mind.
Really, young people these days always have excuses. When I was young, we couldn't talk back to our mother-in-law.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Anyway, put more effort into housework. Otherwise, Mikey might leave you someday.
What do you mean by that?
He's kind and sincere, and there are others who want to be with him.
Are you implying something?
It means he's popular, especially since you've been married for 3 years and haven't gotten pregnant.
That's a personal matter between Mike and me.
Men quickly get bored with wives who don't have children. Don't prioritize work. Do what you're supposed to do.
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
Be a proper wife and mother. Speaking of which, Emily, I heard you actually managed to get pregnant.
Oh, did my husband tell you?
Yes, I heard it from Mikey. You're already 4 months along, aren't you?
That's correct.
Why did you keep quiet? You must have known earlier.
I was planning to tell everyone after the first trimester.
But you told your parents, didn't you? That's terrible. We live closer. Are you trying to spite me?
My parents only know because I felt unwell when I visited them, and it came up naturally.
I don't know if that's true. Well, whatever. So which is it?
Which what?
The baby's sex, of course. It's a boy, right?
I've been told it's a girl.
What? A girl?
Yes, that's right.
Huh? Is it really Mikey's child?
What are you saying?
Our family has always had boys as the firstborn. It's strange to suddenly have a girl.
It's a 50-50 chance, so I don't think it's strange at all.
You work outside the home, so you must meet new people. Is there someone else besides Mikey?
That's completely unacceptable. How can you just say something like that?
Is that why you didn't tell us?
The child is absolutely Mike's and mine.
My years of intuition tell me it's not my grandchild. Besides, Mikey shouldn't like someone like you.
Excuse me?
You're the type to talk back even to your mother-in-law. You're a strong-willed type, aren't you?
I don't see how that's relevant.
But Mikey's ex-girlfriends were all fair-skinned and suited to wearing traditional dresses, frolicking in wheat fields and cooking my son healthy meals without complaining.
So what?
I'm saying I doubt Mikey would want to have children with you. He wouldn't even tell me when the baby was conceived.
And why does he have any obligation to tell you about our nighttime activities?
But if it's a girl, it's really over. If you had at least given birth to a boy, I was planning to accept you.
Accept me? I didn't realize I needed your acceptance.
No, I can't even have expectations for the future.
What's wrong with having a girl?
Girls can't be the heirs to the dynasty, can they? So there's no point in having them.
But you're a woman too, Karen.
That's not the point. Since ancient time, male heirs have been valued.
I don't understand. No matter what gender my child is born, they're my child.
You might think that, but we're different. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
This isn't ancient Rome, Karen.
That's how it is, right? You came into our family, so you should follow our ways. Have a boy first.
There are things you shouldn't say, even as a joke.
I'm not joking. I'm saying I don't want a granddaughter.
That's not something you get to decide.
If you don't want to be divorced from Mikey, try again.
I won't forgive this. I won't forget what you just said.
You're being overly sensitive.
I don't want to talk anymore, so excuse me.
Oh, wait, Emily? We're not done talking.
I think we are.
Emily, listen well. I have something important to say, so you must reply.
I'm hanging up now.
Otherwise, I'll go to your house now and throw away all your belongings.
Karen, if you do that, I'll call the police.
It's because you're ignoring my messages.
I'll listen, but I'm at work, so please keep it brief.
I've talked it over with Mikey's father. A wife who can't do housework properly and can't give birth to a boy is a failure.
Excuse me?
If you love my son, you'll divorce him. It's for his own good.
Huh? Really? You mean I can? Would that be okay?
Of course. Of course it's okay.
Huh? You really mean you're happy for me to do that? Actually, I was thinking of divorcing your son too.
What?
I feel guilty. I thought I couldn't be a good wife to your son.
Oh, is that so? You finally realize how much of a failure of a wife you are.
I want to sign the divorce papers, but my husband won't agree to the divorce.
Why would Mikey hesitate to divorce you? He must have someone else he likes.
So you knew after all?
Of course I did. How many years do you think I've been Mikey's mother? I noticed something was off about him these past few months.
As expected of you. But Mike, actually having a conscience buried away somewhere in that head of his, seems to feel kind of bad about divorcing me while I'm pregnant.
I see. That's just like Mikey.
That's why he's reluctant to divorce.
But don't worry, I have divorce papers with Mikey's signature.
What?
Originally, he wanted to divorce you. He was even complaining about you for a while. I had him sign the papers then.
I see. All right, can I come get them now?
Aren't you at work?
They say strike while the iron is hot, right? Besides, don't you want a new daughter-in-law soon?
Well, that's true.
I'll sign them immediately and take them to City Hall.
All right, I'll have them ready, so come quickly. Wait, Emily? What's going on? Mikey hit me!
Huh? Is that so?
Mikey yelled at me, saying he never intended to leave you, and he hit me. I've never seen Mikey so angry before.
I see. But we're already divorced, so it's not my concern anymore.
This is all your fault.
It's not my fault. It's Mike's and yours.
What?
As you said, Mike had been acting strange for a while before I found out I was pregnant. When I investigated, well, he was having an affair.
An affair? But Mikey wouldn't.
I was thinking of leaving him when I found out I was pregnant.
But you decided to keep the baby, right? It's wrong to divorce him.
You're the one who was trying to make us divorce, and now you say this? Well, it's water under the bridge now.
But...
For a while, I thought I'd overlook the affair for the sake of the child. I even hoped he might change after the baby was born.
See? You should have given him a chance.
But Mike's behavior towards me grew colder and colder. He allowed you to come and go from our house and started meeting his mistress late every night.
But he said he broke up with her. He said he ended it because of the baby.
That's not true. Mike fell victim to a scam.
A scam?
His mistress was an investment scammer. He's left with $80,000 in debt.
$80,000? Mike has debt?
And even after he realized he'd been scammed, he did complete a 180. He suddenly started to pretend to care about the baby when he hadn't shown any interest before, and tried to act like a good husband by coming home early.
Isn't it good that he's trying to change?
He only changed his attitude to get me to take over his debt. You probably don't know this, but I'm the breadwinner, and I earn a lot more than Mike.
No way, you can't be serious. Anyway, even if that's true, Mike earns a decent amount too, so I don't think it's just about the money.
Mike has previous debts too.
Previous debts?
Debts from when he was single. He's still using half his salary to repay those.
I didn't know.
So in total, he has about $100,000 in debt. But for your precious Mikey, maybe you'll take over the debt.
That's impossible. We don't have that kind of money. Actually, we have debts too.
Oh, I didn't know that. But it's not my concern anymore. Please discuss future matters with your son.
Mikey says he can't live without you.
Maybe in terms of money, that's true. But I can't be the wife of someone who cheats and accumulates debt.
You knew everything, didn't you? That's why you were happy when I told you to divorce.
Yes, Mike always did whatever you said. I hoped I might be able to divorce smoothly. I didn't expect you to have signed divorce papers, though.
The divorce papers weren't Mikey's intention.
What are you saying? Divorce papers shouldn't be signed half-heartedly. Mike is also at fault for signing them.
But...
Besides, I have evidence of his affair, so we would have divorced sooner or later anyway.
Did you know we were receiving monthly support from Mikey?
Yes. Want to know why? Because I was the one providing that support.
Oh my God. Emily, I'm sorry. I mistakenly thought you were a bad wife. But the real failure was my son. You were the one supporting us all along, and yet I...
Karen, that's enough. No matter how much you apologize, the victim can't easily forget.
I understand, but please.
I will never forget you telling me to remake my unborn child.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I misunderstood you and thought it would be better if you and Mikey separated quickly. So I said things I shouldn't have.
You are who you are, Karen. Whether you meant it or not doesn't matter. Those are words that should never be spoken.
Please, Emily, can't we start over?
Well then, Karen, I can't call you Mom anymore. As we're now strangers, I won't have any more involvement with you. Please live happily with your precious, important son. Goodbye, Karen.
Emily, wait!
Hello?
Emily, it's me. Can we talk?
Mike, how did you get this number?
I asked your coworker. Look, I know I messed up, but can't we work this out?
There's nothing to work out, Mike. We're divorced.
But the baby, our daughter.
You mean the daughter you showed no interest in until you needed money?
It's not fair. I was just shocked at first.
And the affair? The debt? Were you just shocked about those two?
I made mistakes, I know. But I love you, Emily. I want to make this work.
It's too late for that, Mike. You had your chances.
Please, just hear me out. I've changed. I'm seeing a therapist. I'm looking for a better job.
That's great, Mike. I'm happy for you. But it doesn't change anything between us.
What about our daughter? Don't you want her to have a father?
She'll have a father. You can still be in her life, but we won't be together.
That's not the same. Please, Emily, give me another chance.
I'm sorry, Mike, but no. I've made my decision.
Is there someone else? Is that why you're being so cold?
No, Mike, there's no one else. I just respect myself too much to go back to a situation that made me unhappy.
But I can make you happy now. I've learned my lesson.
Mike, please stop. It's over. We need to focus on co-parenting our daughter, nothing more.
Fine. That's how you want it? But don't come crawling back when you realize how hard it is to be a single mother.
Goodbye, Mike.
Emily, I know you blocked my number, but please read this. I'm truly sorry for everything. I've been doing a lot of thinking and I realize how wrong I was. Can we meet to talk?
Karen, I appreciate your apology, but I'm not interested in meeting.
I understand, but please, for the sake of your daughter, can we try to have some kind of relationship? I want to be a grandmother to her.
I'm sorry, but that's not possible right now. Maybe in the future, but for now, I need space from you and your family.
I understand, but please know that I'm here if you ever change your mind. And I'm truly sorry for everything.
Thank you for your understanding. Goodbye, Karen.
Miss Emily, there's a couple in the waiting room claiming to be your in-laws. They're asking to see you. Should I let them in?
No, please don't. I don't want to see them.
All right, I'll let them know. Is there anyone you'd like us to call?
Yes, please call my parents. They should be on their way.
Of course. Just focus on your breathing now. Everything's going to be fine.
She's beautiful. Hello, little one. I'm your mom.
What's her name gonna be?
Lily. Her name is Lily.
That's a lovely name. Your parents are here. Should I let them in?
Yes, please. I can't wait for them to meet their granddaughter.
Oh, Emily, she's absolutely perfect.
She looks just like you did when you were born.
Mom, Dad, meet your granddaughter Lily.
Hello, Lily. We're so happy you're here.
Emily, we're so proud of you. You're going to be an amazing mother.
Thanks, Dad. I'm a little scared, but I'm ready for this.
We're here for you, sweetheart. Whatever you need.
I know. Thank you both so much. I immediately blocked my ex-mothers-in-law's contact. I had discussions with my ex-husband about child support and alimony, but those were settled using his share of our assets. My ex-husband returned to his parents' home with nearly $100,000 in debt. His parents are angry at him for accumulating debt, while he lashes out at them for causing our divorce. Apparently, they fight almost every day while living together. It was a difficult pregnancy period, but I'm really glad to have cut ties with that terrible family. I'm currently in my third trimester and resting in my parents' home. Parenting will be challenging, but I want to give all the love I can, rely on my loved ones when needed, and create a happy home with my daughter.